guys, welcome to episode 3 of Hat World. As some of you may know, I'm making my own homemade trading card game. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my process of how I designed the artwork for my cards. And we're going to be looking at some of the first characters for set 1. Follow me on Instagram, check out the Patreon, and I want to future-proof this video and say that when the cards are on sale, they'll be in the description below. But they're not out yet, but when they are, I'll put them in the description of all the old Hat World videos so you can go check it out. All right, let's go. Hat World is a card game set in a universe where hats become sentient little creatures that give you powers. It takes over the world and kind of changes how life is on Earth. The card game is chugging along. I've done over 20 of the card arts now. I'm trying to go for a 100 card set for set 1, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also thinking a lot about the story and the world of Hat World. I want to do a comic or an animation at some point, but we'll get into that in another video. It's all building up, I see Hat World as kind of like my Pokemon, my own little franchise. And I really want these videos to feel like someone creating their own Pokemon. Like, how do you create a franchise like that from scratch, your own creature battler? How does that develop? What makes it my own, and what am I doing differently from Pokemon? I find that really fun. So currently I'm making the art to be released on Game Crafter. So what Game Crafter does is it takes your images and your specifications of what you want your card game products to be, and then it manufactures it and sends it for you. It's kind of like a print on demand, like t-shirt service, like a Teespring. So at the moment I'm drawing the cards at quite a low pixel size. The template the Game Crafter gives you is like 825 by 1125, which isn't very big. When I draw the cards, let me bring one up here. When I've been drawing the card arts lately, you can see the pixel, it's going right down to the bare minimum size. Like, you can see the pixels. I quite like it, it simplifies the flow. Like, there's a limit to how precise I can get. I quite like working within these restrictions. But I think once set 1's done, I'm definitely gonna work on a bigger pixel ratio that can be then squished down. But at the moment, it's quite helpful. Thinking with these limitations really helps you make it be clear, and then you can see when you shrink it down to what the size will actually be. It's quite easy to get a good visual clarity. I definitely think working with more pixels will be helpful, especially if I want to use the art for like promo, or if I change my printing methods in the future to be more independent, it would be better to have larger file sizes. But for now, set 1 is trapped in this low quality, and I don't mind it. I'm working things out, I'm trying it out. And yeah, so I basically draw all of them on Procreate. It's really nice to see them all organized like this. One thing I found really helpful, which I really recommend doing, especially for card art, is having some set brush sizes. So on here on Procreate, you can set how wide you want your brush to be, and you can set little templates that you make yourself. So I have different sizes for different things, and it basically just means all the line art is cohesive on all the cards. So I've got this small one here on my own brush that I made, and basically it means every line on the cards is the same. I'm trying to keep that as a rule to make all the cards kind of fit my style, fit a coherent language. It looks really nice on this card, having all the line art just be very simple, very uniform. There's an early card I did before I had this in mind, and you can tell the line art, maybe you can't, but I can because I've been staring at it for so long. The line art is slightly thicker than the other cards, so I think I'm gonna have to redraw it if I really want to be perfectionist. I'm kind of fighting the urge not to, but yeah, it's really nice to just have them all the same lines. I'm gonna get some guest artists to do some alternate arts or just like cards in general. I've got a few people in mind for that, so that'll be in a later video as well. That's gonna be sick. I really want there's the artist in the Pokemon card game that does the little figures, and she puts the figures in like real life locations and things like that. I really want someone to do something like that for Hat World. I really want some recurring guest artists. I think that'd be sick. But yeah, for now, all the cards are kind of more uniform than I expected them to be. I think I want Hat World to have more of a disjointed kind of crazy world. I've kind of talked about that in the other videos, but I think for the card game it really works having them all uniform and in one flimbin style. Our first hat is Zip Zip. Zip Zip may be the leading guy at the moment. I think it could be the mascot, I'm not sure. I'm thinking a lot about mascots at the moment. It's really hard. I think it kind of has to come naturally. When Pokemon began, Pikachu wasn't the main guy. They actually were going to go with Chansey, I believe, which is insane. But then after releasing it, they could kind of see how the popularity was going, and then they could kind of base it off that. So maybe I'll do that with Hat World. After set 1, I'll find the fan favorite and then kind of put that into the comic as the main character's hat, but I'm not sure. But Zip Zip is kind of classic. It's got an energy trait. If you don't know what the traits are kind of like my types. They're basically like the powers the hats are capable of. It's a little bit less spiritual at the moment. It's more of like, instead of being like poison type, you would have like poison body. It's more of like a trait. Instead of fire type, you have flame body or pyrokinesis. It's more like ability that a hat is capable of. And based on what trait a hat has, it depends on what trait of cards you can put in your deck. If you have an energy hat, like Zip Zip, you can put energy cards in your deck. So Zip Zip's a little pink boy. He kind of runs around, zaps people. He has a card that can damage people without using an attack, which doesn't mean anything to you guys at the moment because I haven't really talked about the rules in the card game, but it's pretty cool. The next hat is hasn't got a name yet. The lore for this guy is that he was once a beanie that someone's nan knitted for them, but then when he became a hat creature, he kind of turned from this cute thing into this spiky, like mean little guy. He kind of just gives you classic like spike powers. You can create spikes from your body. You can kind of explode and hit all the people around you on the board. The next one, I needed some cute hats. Naturally, I like drawing boyish things, robots, ninjas, and that kind of stuff. So I needed a cute kind of little guy. So this is Bubluff. He's a healer. Bubble Time is one of my favorite card artworks at the moment. It's got that like Final Fantasy kind of cover vibe, but drawn in a really simple way. It's kind of looks like something I haven't drawn before. I can't really explain what I mean. But yeah, he's super cute. He lets you bop about the arena, heal your friends, heal yourself. Yeah, he's cute. Next, we've got Coruscant. This guy is inspired by Super Sentai, so he's got a big like insect robot superhero vibe. Yeah, he's all about like dodging, staying alive, like just being like a hero. When you put on the Coruscant hat, it kind of creates that like super suit all over your body. A lot of the hats kind of transform you, but this one kind of creates this kind of like this like man-made looking suit. Very Ben 10, this one. This one is a lot of Ben 10 worship, a lot of green and grey. I love this one. This one's, people are liking this one. All right, the next one, I've got this like cloud dragon. I haven't named this one either. This one is my favorite card artwork. This hat basically lets you create smoke clouds. The more like smoke clouds you play, the better your defense is when you use the like hiding card that lets you hide within them. And this is that. Just a good counter card. But yeah, creating clouds and shooting lightning at your opponents. I really like this guy. I needed like a kind of defensive sniper, so that was the role for this. And then we've got a few more that are kind of early. I haven't done all of the cards for them yet. We've got this kind of mean wizard. I think it's called Verdict. I think that's the name I decided on it. He's got these like big glove hands. It was in the sketchbook in a previous video. It was just kind of something random I drew and I really liked its vibe. But yeah, another kind of sniper, very like, he's got like a judgmental personality. He kind of like targets people from across the map, messes things up. We've got Dead Bunny, which is going to be like a kind of meddler. We've got some unfinished artwork there. I need to draw for set 1. There are some cards, some abilities that aren't specific to certain hats that you can use if you have the trait, which I mentioned a minute ago. But so far I've only drawn one of those, which is Fireball. So Fireball can be used by all like pyrokinesis hats or hats that have the spellcaster trait. So you can see how multiple hats, 2 hats that are completely different, could both be able to use the Fireball card if they have the traits for it. Hat World is definitely a background thing for me right now. I'm really excited about it, but I've got like uni stuff going on. But Hat World is definitely gonna be more of a thing next year. I'm really excited about it. It's slowly building, slowly building. Comment down below what your favorite hat is. Tell me any ideas, tell me what you think, tell me what you would like to see more of. I definitely want to get this first prototype ready. The cards that you've seen in this video are kind of preparing for that, so I think the next video might be more along that line. I want to get some friends together, try out the game, film that, talk about the results. I also want to do more pack openings with these cards that I've made. I think that's definitely something that you want to see. I know you want to see it. The pack openings are like the most fun thing, and it would be cool to like feel the game physically, even though it's not the actual final packs, just to see what it will feel like when the booster packs are made. Hopefully we can release the game next year, slowly building, not making the progress as quick as Chaos Galaxy. That guy is just like steamrolling ahead. But yeah, I like being back in the Homemade TCG community, and I love making these cards when I have the time. It's awesome. I wanted to make a video before the end of the year to show that I'm still engaged in this project. I'm still excited about it. It's just I've got loads of other things going on, but next year, Hat World season. Thanks for watching, yeah, and again, check out my Instagram, Flimbin. There'll be a link in the description to my Patreon. And again, I just want to future-proof this video and say that when the cards are out, there'll be a link in the description below to buy them. All right, peace out.